Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Quake 2 on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, we're continuing our trek through the toxic waste dump slash processing plant for the big gun unit.
Crash Bandicoot 1.
I do like this particular backing track. Don't expect me to remember what the hell any of these backing tracks are called, even though I had to map them out on my own.
Right. This one is...
Alright.
Got to cross the pipeline. Got
Probably
to
not.
cross the pipeline.
Railgun is awesome.
All right, so while
yeah, there's a bunch of toxic sludge flowing about this place. This, I believe, is supposed to be the reactor core's waste management center. So.
All right, so around one of these corners, there's a fellow wearing a tuxedo throwing toxic waste barrels at us. We got to keep our eyes out for that.
Thankfully, no.
All right.
No, there are no Donkey Kong homages in this game.
It is Donkey Kong, isn't it? Because you can jump over the barrels, of course. You must be able to jump over the barrels.
We opened up a secret area.
Oh. Red glare of pain.
Come on.
Find him.
I get him.
Barrel.
Nope. Alright, grenade launcher. No, we're gonna use the rocket launcher.
Lob it.
There we go.
Splash from the wall. Use any nearby explosives to dispatch your foe.
We are almost out of bullets. Damn.
Damn
Looks like
it.
we gotta use the Hyper Blaster. Yes, the Hyper Blaster mows down even heavier targets significantly faster than pretty much any other weapon in the game.
Get down. It sounds like it belongs in a cartoon.
No, only because it's a bit too high pitched for a weapon, but
It kind of takes you out of it, because while we're, rocking and chugging through here, then you got this.
So let's go show off the secret that we opened.
Nice.
Whoosh.
Whoa. Jumping.
I do believe in this area is either another quad damage or another adrenaline. Hence why we're bothering to show it off.
Hey, I'm over here. Oh.
Yep, another adrenaline. Woot. And then go back through this pipe. I do think that having the always run movement speed bonuses is a tad much, but not only a tad.
Sometimes it's a stride, sometimes it's a crawl. That's the theme that I get from this
Another
music.
BFG 10K.
Sweet.
Picking up additional weapons is just ammo. I think the BFG 10K comes with an additional 50 cells, so.
No, you can't.
And combat armor.
You can't max out on inventory space, right?
No, you cannot.
Okay, that's
I mean,
good.
you can reach a certain limit for each of the power-ups. Specifically, I think quad damage caps out at 4, as do rebreathers, and I think that's it, actually. Well, there's also invulnerability, but I think most of the time when you get invulnerability, it automatically triggers, so.
Invulnerability. Well, I mean, you can't survive your way through the game. You have to actually have the ammo to kill the things. Do we even have a melee?
I love the railgun. It is so very powerful.
It is very powerful. It's like a punch.
And we managed to even replace the majority of our bullets. Woo.
Do whatever it takes. May even have to throw their goddamn heads back at them.
There. And so what's new in the world of Cloud as we attempt to get back to the central reactor core.
Well, in the world of Rocket Rabbit commentaries and life behind the scenes, I have a brand new music. Did I say music studio? Well, it should be music studio. It's my recording studio. I'm in a brand new space now. It's fucking awesome.
All right.
Thanks for asking.
No. Yes, this is the first recording that we've gotten since Cloud has moved from the basement to the upstairs.
Well, every room has its own acoustics. In this space, the walls are a lot tighter than where I was just previously. Oh, yeah.
Alright, so after successfully blowing up a hole in the floor, hit this button, and then go through the hole in the floor.
Jump down the hole. We got to put out the fire. Got to slide down the pole.
You see, the whole
Everybody
reason for
gets
me
in
shooting
the
a
car.
rocket down there was to kill a good portion of the lighter infantry, and I only apparently got one.
Well, everyone counts because they were trying to jump you as soon as you jumped down.
Ammo pack. The ammo pack gives, I think it's 10 cells, 50 bullets, 10 shells, 50 bullets, 50 cells, 10 slugs, 5 grenades, and 5 rockets. And that's one of the cooler things about the railgun is the ability to snipe around corners. No, without triggering aggro.
Of course.
We do have an environment suit in order to go through the secret area over there, but we're not going to because I usually don't think that the environmental suit triggers are really worth exploring.
So the suit triggers in suits that like your suit is causing an event to happen.
No. There is an event in the level that requires the suit in order to progress through.
Gotcha. Oh, Jesus Christ. We need the correct disguise so they know that we're just going on board in order to appropriate maintenance on central processing server.
It's not a disguise, though. It's effectively a third layer of armor.
Well, that's pretty dope.
Kind of. It doesn't actually increase our survivability in quotation marks. It just makes us immune to toxic sludge specifically. I think it actually works against lava as well, but
it's a hot foot ring. You need it in order to get through because otherwise the level will kill you. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because if they gave it to you right away, you wouldn't have to overcome this challenging yet fulfilling obstacle course.
Okay, and
jump.
Oh, damn it! I used the environmental suit in order to get through there. You don't need to use the environmental suit if you actually are decent enough with the jump there.
But you hit it by accident.
I usually take damage.
I mean, you could just save state and retry.
You could, but toxic waste doesn't immediately kill you. It does a pretty significant amount of damage on its first couple of ticks, but it's not an immediate death sentence. So, unlike the environmental hazards in Doom 3, which do in fact immediately kill you. I finally actually completed my first run of Doom 3, which is a major achievement for me. But honestly, it wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Aside from Seeker, Seeker was the Seeker Guardian specifically was just like Doom 3 does not actually have that good of bosses, to be perfectly honest. You have the Shiogora spiders, which become a mini boss at the very end of the game. You have the Cyber Demon fight, which is just an enemy grind. And you have the Seeker Guardian, which is a puzzle boss. And you also have the what would become the Demon Hunters in Doom Eternal, from the Colonel that showed up with you. He effectively becomes a strong tank, and it's like this isn't really a fight, to be perfectly honest, and that's why I mostly dislike it.
No, it's funny. I was considered doing a spoiler warning, but then I realized, wait, Doom 3 is so goddamn metal, you should anticipate that you're going to end this game with no friends left alive.
And it's also 15 years old.
Yes, so that's like somebody spoiling Citizen Kane. Although apparently I did genuinely upset somebody close to me because I did spoil the ending to Citizen Kane, like Peter Griffin did to me in Family Guy. Oh, that's funny.
Alright, so by flooding the reactor core with all of this toxic waste, we have successfully set the reactor core overload. That doesn't actually matter, because all that does is just explode this door, allowing us to go into the central area for Big Gun.
Now let us rappel down
into another, exposition cutscene.
Acquiring.
We have finished the reactor unit.
It is a nice little takeaway from the first-person shooter speedy action that we were just going through, but I feel like it's just... They really could have put anything there. That's just what they settled on.
It's 2001. There's not really all that much that they can do.
I guess that's true.
All right, so here we go. We have our first encounter with the aerial heavy platform. Behold!
Oh my god, it's a mosquito face.
Except it has a quad rocket launcher on the front and double chain guns.
Of course they would give the boss a face. That's so funny. It's not supposed to be a face. Or is it?
No, it's definitely supposed to be a face. I mean, all of the strong cyborgs have to assimilate some amount of biological matter into them.
When they realize that the people trying to kill them are human.
Now what we're doing here is, after successfully taking down the major defenses, we gotta go through, exterminate the light infantry units, hit this button that was on the right hand side, and then
evacuate immediately.
Through this door.
Jesus Christ. She's gonna blow.
Escape pod.
The center, yes. Jesus Christ.
Alright.
Yes.
And in the next part, we are going to start off on the next unit, the hangar unit.
Yes, after
which
we destroy
actually
that.
has the hangar unit has the other secret level that we will not be showing off. Yay!
Big gun has been destroyed. Incoming bigger gun. Prepare contingency for biggest gun.
Be safe, everybody.
Big